Welcome to Focus TV for our community today. My name is Gwendolyn Bork, President of Focus for our community, unity, and support.
And I am John Bruso, former Erie County legislator and current program director.
And we are the Lancaster, Depew, New York.
Addiction.
Prevention.
Coalition.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jeffrey Raby, and I am the very proud superintendent of schools for the Depew Union Free School District. Depew is a second-ring suburb of the city of Buffalo in Erie County, New York. Depew is comprised of parts of the two towns, Cheektowaga and Lancaster, with a population of approximately 15,000 residents. Depew Schools has an enrollment of 1,800 students. The median income in the village of Depew is $56,000, which is about $10,000 below the state average. The free and reduced lunch rates in our schools hovers around 50%. Depew celebrates a very proud school climate through the promotion of many successful Depew alumni by consistently sending over 90% of our graduates onto post-secondary institutions, with our middle school being recognized by the State Education Department as a leader in middle-level education, and our Cayuga Heights Elementary School achieving the highly regarded standard of the Lighthouse certification from the Leader in Me program in 2020. It is important to remember that once you are a Wildcat, you are always a Wildcat.
Hi, my name's John Armstrong, Director of Special Education for Lancaster Central School District in Lancaster, New York. Lancaster is a wonderful community, a suburb of Buffalo, and has about 42,000 residents. In addition, our school district has about 5,700 students with a wide range of status in terms of socioeconomic conditions. For our 7 buildings, some of them having as high as a 30 or 40% free and reduced price lunch programs. Lancaster is a wonderful school district with great spirit, great support of social programs, athletics, and music. Thank you.
Informative, professional, engaging. That's how I would describe NCA. It really meant the difference between success and failure for us as a coalition.
Interactive, thought-provoking, engaging. That's how I would describe NCA. To me, it meant thinking of different ways to communicate our prevention message to our community.
I'm a federal stockbroker, financial advisor, published author, and recording artist. Nothing prepared me for the breadth and width of the tools NCA provided for our coalition to run like a self-sufficient, high-end corporation based on data-driven, evidence-based strategies to reduce substance use and create community collaboration.
Immediately, I got to work on implementation after we did the hard work of vetting our logic model during week 1. We knew what second sources of qualitative data we needed to back up our quantitative data and prioritized accordingly. We met with our evaluator to discuss questions I could ask during the key informant interviews. We created an action and communication plan, as well as a timeline based off our strategic action plan. I set up the key informant interviews with specific sectors, their sector reps, and performed via Zoom. Afterwards, we met as a team to code and theme our answers, which led to starting our evaluation communications plan. Knowing who our audience was that needed to know this information, we created and developed an infographic to go with all the reports. Our next objective is to present the data to the school boards of education, the school administration, and parents using different platforms and tactics.
My role was to utilize cultural competence and capacity to address the cultural needs of the community during this COVID-19 pandemic and do it fast. We knew we had 2 major communities within a community, the mid to high income class C-suite families and the low income generational impoverished families already affected by the shutdown. Our coalition stakeholders abide by a common set of policies, behaviors, and attitudes. So although already united, we came together even stronger to provide education and support, enhance access, reduce barriers, and build the skills of our community. We immediately set up Focus TV, a podcast that aired weekly via YouTube and Facebook, started a weekly coalition newsletter, and enforced those environmental strategies with the local newspaper on a monthly basis. We reached thousands of people in our direct community with those efforts, fed over 500 families in the midst of the pandemic, provided a drug-free event for our youth that streamed live on all platforms, incorporating a social norms campaign, and in the process developed a youth advisory board comprised of 3 schools, 2 youth influencers per school, and gained a dozen more members to date. We have and will continue to transfer knowledge of the evidence-based strategic prevention framework through Prevention 101 education opportunities. These happen at our monthly meetings, in our newsletters, on social media, in the newspapers, and using our virtual technology. And we will also utilize CADCA for their leadership forums, for mid-year forums, to equip and mobilize our members and our community. We believe that capacity equals sustainability here at Focus. By reviewing, analyzing, and maintaining our sustainability plan annually, we will be focusing on the people, the partners, the members, and their devotion to our cause of reducing substance use among our youth and creating community collaboration. By that, we will be focusing on them continuously at our Community Impact Awards. Our first ceremony was this past year. We had over 100 people in attendance. 12 people, community impact leaders, were awarded, ranging from our Erie County legislator, our superintendent, youth influencers. And our goal is to continue in these efforts by creating a fundraising effort around that award ceremony and creating an actual foundation for addiction prevention in Western New York. By adding $10,000 to this foundation on an annual basis, by the end of 5 years, when our drug-free communities grant is up, whether it's continued or not, we'll have $100,000 in that account. That foundation will give 5.25% back to our local community for addiction prevention efforts, and that will be our long-lasting legacy. We've partnered up with the FBI Buffalo Citizens Bureau, along with Ford Motor Company just this past year, to continue on our efforts to raise that money for that foundation and show who we are and the legacy that we will provide.
We will unite our community.
We will support our community.
We will fight for our community.
Why, you ask?
When I grow up, I want to be a child therapist so I can make a difference in children's lives.
Because I will be the next deaf education teacher.
Because I will be the next top trauma surgeon.
And why not? Aren't our kids worth it?